So, you're thinking about getting an arcade machine for your home. Well, this video is everything you need to know, whether you're looking to get a multi-game system, whether you want a vintage single game cabinet or a full-on commercial arcade game system. Okay, so we're going to start off with multi-game systems. Why? Well, they are the most popular by far. The bulk of the arcade machines we sell are multi-game systems. So this section is going to really give you all the background you need to know about those. So why do we use a PC? Well, the alternative is that you use something which is called a Pandora's box. And the beauty of a Pandora's box is they're small, they're cheap, but the gameplay on some games is good, on other games not so good. If you use a PC, then the system is more powerful, the emulators are better, and the games ROMs that it uses all run perfectly. So you get really good response from the joysticks, the buttons. And for me, when I'm playing a game, it just feels right. I'm not playing it thinking, oh, this is a bit laggy or there's something up. PC emulation is where it's at. So the beauty of the multi-game systems is we keep the vast majority of them in stock. They're ready to go. Delivery is free and it's fast. It's 2 to 10 working days. And once you've got it in your home, you literally unpack it, plug it in and play. So it's as simple as possible for you to be able to play thousands and thousands of games. Okay, so assuming that you've decided that a multi-game arcade cabinet is for you, next choice. What style of cabinet would you like? So that's what format it is. So I'm going to take you through the 5 different types. Okay, so the first type then is console. So what do you get? Well, you get basically this little box here contains the PC. So the heart of the machine is in there. The beauty of it is that you've got proper arcade controls in a small form factor. It connects to your TV via an HDMI cable, and it's actually got a light gun sensor that plugs into the USB socket in your TV to get its power. And then of course you've got your 2 light guns as well that just plug into the back of the unit. So the benefit of using this type is that it doesn't take up a lot of space and it's massively cheaper. It's actually less than half the price of the equivalent kind of spec if you were to buy it in an arcade cabinet. You're using your existing TV and you can either sort of tuck it away in a cupboard or just leave it out on your coffee table and then turn it on when you fancy a game. So it's a really good way to get compact gaming in your house, but at a very high quality level. Okay, number 2 then is coffee table. So this particular cabinet, the Orion, is designed at a height that you could replace your coffee table, put that in the bin, put this here instead, and you can sit at it using your sofa. So the controls are at a height that sat at the sofa, you can get to them easily, you can see the screen, but when you're not using it, you can turn it off and then you can use it to put magazines, drinks and snacks on. So it's a dead easy format to be able to, again, fit into your home, replace some existing furniture, but have some wonderful retro gaming at the same time. Okay, so third format then is the cocktail machine. So why are they called a cocktail machine? Well, it goes back to the 80s. So you'd find that pubs would replace their normal bar tables with arcade games. So you sat there having a pint and you'd have, I don't know, Galaxians sat in front of you, pop your 10p in and have a game. I used to love those. So we've carried on that same idea and that's what you have here. So it's a higher level than the coffee table type. So you sit at it using stools like I am here. One tweak we've given it though is because of the height of the screen, when it's flat, it can be a bit hard work to actually see it. So we've put gas struts in so you can actually angle it up. So it depends what form factor you want, but I think this is really good because you've got it literally looking straight at your face, dead easy to get to the controls, see the screen, get some great gameplay. So the fourth type then is the upright cabinet, and this is really what started it all when Space Invaders came out in the late 70s. It was this type of format, and that was what was gobbling all the 10p's back in the day. Things have changed a little bit, they've evolved. You can now get light guns on there, you can see here, trackball, there's room obviously for 2 players on here now, loads and loads of buttons. And we also do offer 4-player cabinets, which are a bit wider, bigger screen, but give opportunity for 4 people to play at the same time. The format really is designed for you to be able to walk up and play it, but you can also sit at stools if you want something a bit more comfortable. Okay, so our 5th and final format then is the sit-down racer that you see here. It's something we've been developing for years. I've always loved playing racing games in the arcades, but it's never quite the same when you're trying to play it on a joystick with buttons on an upright cabinet. So this piece of kit really does take up a bit of space, but you've got a nice big screen, proper racing seat, force feedback steering wheel, pedals, gears. I mean, it's everything that you'd want to have as long as you've got the space in your house. Okay, so your next choice then is what brand of arcade machine do you want to choose? And I'm going to run through the two main brands for you to pick from now. So the Arcade Max range is our own brand. We spent a lot of time developing this and using the formats, the different types of cabinet that we showed you earlier on. And the cabinet build itself is exceptional. What we've not tried to do is to try and make the cheapest product we can. We've tried to make something which is perfect. So the build quality is really good. The PC is a really good spec PC. The menu system is really well designed and dead easy to use. You can search for games, you can save games, it will save your high scores. It does everything which you would want it to do. Aesthetically, we made it look as good as we can, but without being too shouty. So you've got, black cabinet, got really nice graphics on there. So it looks cool, but without being too much. And then nice touches with lighting. So lit marquees, you've got under lighting on there as well that just give a nice kind of arcadey glow to your games room. And as I mentioned before, we hold all of the Arcade Max range in stock generally unless they've sold out, so they're available very quickly, delivery's free, 2 to 10 days they'll be with you, and we offer them all on no deposit finance. So if you check out the website, it'll give you all the details on that. And of course we've got individual videos for all the different Arcade Max range, so if you really want to get into the detail, you can. So the other key brand then is Bespoke Arcades, and as their name indicates, is because you can customize this range of machines. So there's a huge range of different things you can customize. I'll talk you through those in a moment, but they're incredibly well made. They're available in the different formats that I went through earlier on in terms of upright and cocktail, etc. But they also introduce another type, which is the new gen, which enables you to sit at it using a stool. Okay, let's take you through the range of the different things that you can change. Let's start off with joysticks. So joysticks, you've got two main choices. You've got the ball top style, which is the kind of vintage arcade type, and then you've got the bat style or fighting style stick, which is popular in games like Street Fighter 2. Next then is buttons, and you can choose the original style kind of arcade buttons, but they can come in a number of different colors. You can go for illuminated buttons where they're just one color, or you can have those illuminate in different colors and they'll illuminate depending upon what game you're playing. It will show you which buttons you could use. Next up then is trackball, and this is where you'll use this device to play. There's some classic games on there, not loads, but things like Marble Madness, Missile Command, use a trackball. So if one of those games is one of your favorites, then a trackball is what you need. Okay, next up is a spinner, and a spinner would be used in games like Tempest and Arkanoid. Again, if that's a key game for you, you want the right control, a spinner is what you need. Next is light guns, so you can spec light guns with it. You could choose just one, but who wants just one? I would definitely choose two. Okay, next is the marquee, and the marquee is the bit that goes above the screen and traditionally would always have the arcade game graphics, like it will say, I don't know, Street Fighter 2 on there. But we can also offer a dynamic marquee, and what that does is it puts an LCD screen in that marquee area and it will dynamically change between the different games as you choose them. You can also choose the power of the system, so the PC that's used in it, the spec of that, and the graphics card that's used. You've got three choices. You've got Play, Media, and Elite, and really that depends upon what types of game you want to play on there. Check out the individual listings on our website to be able to see the range of games that you can play for each PC power type. And lastly, the look of the cabinet. Well, you can change that. You can have it just in standard black if you want, or in white, but you can choose whatever color you'd like. If you want to have your company branding on it, we can do that for you. If you want to have cartoon style graphics on there, we can do that. There's loads of stuff we can do. Just talk to us about what you'd like your cabinet to look like. Okay, so we've covered off multi-game cabinets. Let's talk about single game vintage cabinets. And these really are, they're timepieces. We used to sell these, we used to buy them from the States, we used to restore them and sell them, but they're really hard to find. They're generally in quite grotty condition. CRT monitors are hard to keep going, and the hardware is difficult to get people to repair it nowadays. So we've stopped selling them now, but if you are a purist, you can find them. There are forums and stuff online. You can buy them secondhand. They're not too expensive. So if you do really genuinely love a game, love the artwork on there, you can seek them out, but it's not something that we sell anymore. Okay, so your third type then is the commercial arcade type, and this is the sort of thing that you're seeing in big arcades at the seaside or Hollywood Bowl, for example. Two main manufacturers are Sega and Namco, and obviously they've got a huge range of their own licenses, but also licensed games like Pac-Man and stuff like that, and then dedicated hardware. So you've got like a proper car that you're sitting in or a proper motorbike that you're sitting on. And we now only sell those brand new machines from Sega and Namco. We used to do the old dedicated machines, stuff like Outrun 2, for example, was one of my favorites, and we've had a load of those go through this particular showroom. But again, they're hard to repair, hard to keep running nowadays. So we stopped doing those. So we only sell the brand new Sega and Namco stuff. It's super expensive, so it's not really for your home unless you're a multi-millionaire, and really those are aimed at our commercial clients. Okay, hopefully that has covered everything that you need to know, and that's inspired you to get your own arcade machine for your home. Of course, if you want some more details, head over to the website. Every listing has got all the info that you need. It's got individual videos in there, it's got all the specs, it's got all the game lists on there, so have a read of that. If you want some advice, then you can either email us, you can live chat us, you can give us a call. Our expert team are here to be able to give you a hand, and of course they are here in the showroom, so if you want to pop down here, come and have a play to your heart's content, they'll give you all the help that you need. And don't forget, everything that we do is available on finance. Again, details are on the listing. It's no deposit, a lot of it is available interest free as well. So that's it from me. Hopefully you've enjoyed this, and I'll catch you next time.